Guys, so this is a video to walk you guys through Canvas and how to use it and how to get started and how this course is going to work. So um, I want to point out that you guys will be in the modules tab, but you'll have some tabs here on the left where you can access information throughout the course. Your syllabus tab will always have your syllabus and course calendar in it. Your grades will always be updated for you guys so you know where you stand in the course. You can access your assignments, your discussions, everything else. I want to make sure that you guys don't try and just use the assignments tab. It will keep track of your assignments, of course, but it misses all of the actual lectures and text and information. So you should be in the modules tab working through every week. That's where you're going to have all the information you need to make sure you complete everything on time and in order. So again, don't use the assignments tab, use modules. So Canvas is pretty simple. You guys are going to start, every unit has a number of weeks within it. So Unit 1 is weeks 1 through 4. You'll be able to access all of the weeks within that unit, so you can work ahead if you need to for any reason, such as a vacation or whatever might be coming up. So for that reason, of course, late work isn't accepted. Everything is typically due on the Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. of that week. The only exception is week 1, where I've extended it out to the week 2 deadline. So weeks 1 and 2 will both be due on June 2nd. So it gives you a lot of time to settle into the course, get used to everything. And basically you're going to work top to bottom for each week. So for example, this week you guys have already done the overview, you've done the welcome, you've done the syllabus and course calendar, and you've taken the quiz. So you know that Canvas essentially operates with pretty simply. So you have instructions each week will be in capital letters, and then anything that has a color icon with a bold underline is a link. So you can click in. It'll be a page like this, or it might be an assignment, or it might be something like a quiz. So you'll follow the instructions. You'll work top to bottom. So for example, you've already done all this. You've gone into the quiz. You've taken the quiz. You hit start. Your end will look a little bit different than my end. And then this week you'll do the Canvas how-to, which is where you are right now. Then you'll read the information from the college. You'll take the orientation quiz, which is required by the college. You'll do a discussion board where you'll introduce yourself. So you'll click in, and I will have a video right here that introduces me. You'll click reply. You'll introduce yourself, and then you'll come back here to the modules tab, or you can navigate back on the top. And then you will do a couple of assignments. So you're going to read some information about sort of just the basics. So you'll look at things like grammar, sentence structure, different things you need to know. Watch a video, download this document and save it. And when you come back, you'll take a quiz on that. You'll do a journal response on that. So you just come in here, you can upload files, you can write it as a text response, that's fine. But once that's done, you're going to go back and you're going to look at the Mla Basics. So look at Mla guidelines, take a quiz, and then you'll have your first sort of piece of content, which is understanding literary analysis. So most lectures I have at least a video. This one you can download the PowerPoint and watch the video, and you'll come back and take the quiz. Do the discussion board, I apologize. And after that, week 1 is complete. So you guys can come in here and you can work through weeks 2, weeks 3, weeks 4. Do note that I have sections where you guys get to choose which one you want to read. So you can read either Chopin or either Gilman. Choice is yours. So make sure that you are paying attention to the instructions. That's why it's really important that you work through the modules tab and not through the assignments tab. So in this choice, you're going to choose one of these. You're going to click in. You'll do the reading assignment. You'll read the biography, do the reading assignment, and watch the lecture. And that's the typical structure of each reading assignment. A bit of a bio, the reading assignment in blue, and the lecture here for you guys. But you'll come back out once you've done your choice, and you'll do the actual assignment for that week, for that reading, which here is a early feminist literature response. So regardless of which author you chose, you're going to do the same journal response. So that's typically how each week works. You guys will see weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 lead up to your first essay. So you always want to make sure that you click in. I will have a very, very clear essay explanation for you, an assignment sheet. You need to download this assignment sheet and save it so you can refer to it. Everything is very clearly explained with a lot of videos and different things. But you will go ahead and submit your essay in week 4. When you submit, you do need to submit a written assignment as a Word doc. So if it's something like a major writing assignment like an essay, it does need to be a Word doc. If it's something like a journal response or a discussion board, it can be done just as text. But you'll see that you can, again, your backend looks different than mine. You'll have an upload button. You'll upload your Word doc, and you'll see it render on the screen. If you don't see it render on the screen, then I have nothing to grade, because what you see is what I see. So you're going to make sure that you have everything clearly uploaded, and then that will be the end of Unit 1. And then Unit 2 will open on the next Monday morning at 9 a.m. So you'll see it open at June 17th at 9 a.m. And you'll have access to weeks 5, 6, and 7. Same thing, you'll submit Essay 2. And that week, that unit is all about poetry. And then you'll see Unit 3 will open on July 8th at 1 a.m. And you'll have access to that final unit, which is a drama. Once you submit your last essay, you do have a final exam. It'll be available to you from July 29th to 31st, and you'll have an extra credit opportunity as well. You have some extra class resources down here, and I also wanted to point out that your MindTap course is open, so this is how you can actually access the texts. So each of these will say chapter 4, page whatever. So if you have the chapter number and the page number for you, so when you click in here, you will go into the part, you'll find the chapter that you need to go into, you'll open it, and it might look a little bit different on your end, but you'll wait for it to open, which does tend to take a few minutes. But once it opens, you'll be able to literally see the entire textbook here. The only problem is that you can't actually search by page number as far as I know. So you have to kind of click through to get to the correct page with the correct text. But the beauty of it is that you don't have to buy the textbook that way. So you guys will see everything that you need in here. But if you come back here, you can come back to the modules. And as I said, I will keep your grades updated throughout the course so you always know where you stand. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. But again, it's very straightforward, very easy to use. And I look forward to getting started with you guys.